Hello, hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign we will be reading for next. We already did Pisces. I'm not going to do them again. We'll do Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. People in placements. Welcome. Could be spending some time away from others, maybe, or let's see what we've got. You could feel a little overstimulated. It's a good time to kind of pull back, maybe. But let's see. Messages for Virgo people in placements. Virgo. Something about tapping into your inspiration could be important. Anything else for Virgos? You could feel like things are gonna go backwards, and I believe we're entering a retrograde in July. You could be contemplating a lot at this time as well. Let's get you an animal message, advice. Virgo's advice, messages for Virgos. Know your worth, interesting. Time for a beginner's mind. Okay. I'm going to get a general tarot spread, get some ideas on what's going on. Actually, I want to use the... Virgo, energy messages for Virgo people and placements. There could have been something toxic that you weren't seeing. This could have been something like a person, controlling person, maybe a Capricorn. Virgo, messages for Virgo. You could have been like lacking in self-care in the past. I feel like you realized you weren't happy, so you're making like, maybe you've been able to like deduce something. Maybe you've decided to like detach from something emotionally. This could be somebody in your family, in your home, or could be something to do with real estate. There's a new beginning here, though. There's definitely like new energy, though. Like there's more clarity coming through. Maybe like realizing what love means to you, like loving yourself. This allows you to move forward with clarity, with receptivity, with joy. Interesting. So I'm going to pull from... Yeah, you could be like really analyzing something with clarity so that you're not repeating like fights. Virgo's advice. Okay. Aurora of Gamma. Okay, let's see. Wow, it opened right to it too. It is time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so you can cross the threshold before you now. That's interesting because Mars is now in Virgo and it's conjoining the South Node. I just realized, and like the South Node rules like stripping, removing the ego, seeing the spiritual truth, things like that. The past life cycles. And Mars can be a severing or something fast, quick, conquering, like a soldier, like, So embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than doggedly committing to yourself to previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve, continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Interesting. Aurora is the Roman goddess of dawn, the bringer of light, the initiatrix of a new cycle or chapter. She is the luminous dispeller of darkness, the flickering flame of hope in the heart that burns into such radiant holy fire that even the greatest challenges don't cause the soul to turn away in fear. Her presence in a reading signifies a fresh start and overcoming of an old cycle. Interesting. As the world around us becomes increasingly complex, the capacity for superior processing is swiftly becoming necessary for spiritual, emotional, psychological, or even physical well-being of humanity. There is a strong link between spiritual practices like meditation and the production of gamma waves. When we experience a heightened state of spiritual awareness, an expansive sense of being, or a powerful connection with the universe or spirit, our brain is in gamma mode. Gamma waves are in high frequency, typically 40 hertz in humans, but extending to higher levels, like hypergamma oscillating at 100 hertz. Associated with spiritual insight and clarity, pure vision, breakthrough awareness, the gamma state is associated with high-level processing that leads to integration and evolution. We transform knowledge into wisdom through application. We tap into the ability to integrate information, and in doing so, are truly healed and transformed. So I think there was something said about like a different card mentioned in this book about how when you're in like the 0 hertz, or like when you actually, the brain operates as if it's in a hyper gamma state as well. So it's like almost these like It's just interesting how boundaries work in the human mind with these frequencies. But shifting our gray matter gears into gamma waves facilitates the breaking up of stagnant modes of thinking or behaving. This is a sacred frequency of evolution. Humans who are stuck in patterns repeat the same stories, same words, same thoughts over and over as the repeated loop. It's kind of like those spirits that stay on earthbound, right? They don't move towards the light, towards enlightenment, towards positivity. The soul can begin to wither in such constriction. What is needed is something new and increasingly alive. Interesting, like the life-stimulating grace that encounters with the encounters of the unfamiliar. Mhm. These waves also enhance our capacity to embrace the unfamiliar, and through the openness of being, which we saw with the sun card, that openness right there, you can kind of see the dichotomies here. It's like somebody's almost threatened by your ability to kind of open yourself up and away from them, or because maybe they were trying to like constrain you or something. But anyways, this could be pissing you off. Maybe you're getting pissed off at people that try to like constrain you right now. Her new era is an inner transformation with positive external consequences. Trust in what your inner light is manifesting in your heart and in our world. Beautiful. Constructive adaptation. Our way of being becomes more fluid, responsive, and creative. We engage with our experiences and grow positively with how we respond to what is happening. We engage with our experiences and grow positively through how we respond to what is happening. We also have the North Node still in Pisces, and Pisces and Virgo are on the same axis, right? So they cover similar themes of that flexibility. They're both mutable signs, right? They're both very adaptive and always refining, trying to improve something as well. It's very interesting, very interesting. Pisces rules the imagination, right? It rules the divinity, right? And when we have that in the North Node, there could be real potential to like kind of bring those into like some kind of material physical condition, because the North Node is there. Where the South Node tends to leak things away, the North Node builds things. So this could be a good time for you to focus on the subconscious, music, imagery, visualizations, especially for that new moon in Cancer that's approaching us. That'll be conjoining Jupiter, which used to rule Pisces in traditional astrology. Now it's ruled by Neptune. I don't know why I'm always teaching about astrology. I love astrology, if you didn't know. Obviously, I've changed my life because of it. I've capitalized on it, so I quite enjoy it. But let's see. Virgo energies, messages for Virgos. Yeah, there's almost like a peace. Interesting. It's almost like coming out of some kind of storm energy. Anything else for Virgo? Those were not the messages. No, I think those are the messages. Okay. Champion of sweet souls with fierce hearts who are underestimated and passed over. She who is as gentle as the deer, as ruthless as the lioness, who has the capacity within the awakened heart to rise, to overcome obstacles, and have faith without any evidence of victory, and to rally the spirit until the right moment of act and win is felt. She's not so you can be manifesting, right, actively. She's non-conformity and the freedom to be one's true self. Recognize your own beauty and value, irrespective of whether another has the capacity to behold it at this time, and you will shine. So yeah, the more you can just tap into your self-value, self-love, divinity. There are times to allow and others to set clear boundaries. All can be an act of love. It is loving to communicate in a way others understand. Some cannot understand gentleness and require different language to know your boundaries and need for respect. There's a story from, so let's see, 32. Just talks about not trying to just please everybody in that story. So yeah, somebody could be really pissed as well, right? They could have been used to treading your boundaries. This could have been a dynamic pattern that repeated itself, something fear-based, right? So we have the next card here. She appears beneath the cloak of night, revealing truths that must be known to set the heart free. She offers you an opportunity to engage in profound and enduring transformation. This leads to a powerful rebirth free from even the most persistent patterns, right? Those patterns, those karmic, those fears or pains of the past. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but the pain is temporary, and you will emerge renewed and released. In time, you will greet your rising destiny from entirely new and improved inner foundation. You are blessed to experience a new life in this lifetime. So feeling new energy. As you shift your inner reality, your outer reality always shifts. Anything else for Virgo's energies, messages for Virgo, people and placements, Virgo's. Snake, yeah, it's like cutting out a snake, cutting out something that was toxic, negative, trying to poison you. This could be a relationship, this could be somebody from work. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Mhm. There's something about getting more grounded as well. Like you're going to be able to anchor more like abundance into your life in a more tangible, mature way, or something is also what I'm seeing. Um, Maybe you're learning a lot of lessons that help you to like elevate your reality, right? And it first starts in the side of you as a seed, right? But then it just grows and blooms over the time. You know, those improvements you make always feed yourself in the future. Anything else from Virgo people and placements? Messages, advice for Virgo energies. If you have any messages from this deck for Virgo people and placements, messages. Virgo placements, vision, yeah, very interesting. Let's see what we've got. My arm has been giving me some trouble lately, but I don't let it stop me. Mm. Enlightenment, interesting. Now is the time to retreat into the inner workings of your own being. The answers you seek can be found within the inner knowing or part of you that doesn't speak with words. You are being guided to feel your way through the situation rather than using logic or reason. You may not understand the feelings you have at first, but your soul knows and continues to guide you through where you cannot see with physical eyes. Now is not the time for action. This comes later. For now, be still and meditate and visualize and spend time with yourself, preferably in nature. Pulling vision means it's time to start relying on your own knowledge and advice. Seek others for counsel, but strain the words of others through your intuition. Feel it and try it on to see if it truly aligns with your soul. Vision guides you to go with the flow. Much like a sudden vision, you must allow the inner being to show you where it needs to go. Dreams and daydreams and fantasies hold significant meanings at this time. Something could have been throwing your energy off for a little bit. Virgo's messages. For Virgos, we have 2 bins now because we have so many messages. Virgo messages. Energies from the guides. Guides and spirit team for Virgo people and placements. Someone could be trying to get into your energy. I'm seeing somebody like cross your boundaries, Virgo. This could be physically as well, so if you can not have someone over, don't. Messages for Virgos. Virgo people and placements. Protecting that purity, protecting that tranquility. Someone could be like influenced by negative entities. 12:14 as we start again, but it says always do you. So always put yourself first, always see that clarity, always see that vision, always get that freedom, that vision, right? We have growing wisdom. So you could be growing your understanding of things, growing a larger perspective of things, right? Great time to do it with Jupiter, conjoining the next new moon. Jupiter rules wisdom and learning, expansion, divinity, God. Think about what you do want. So that's what you need to be thinking about, not what you don't want, what you do want. Focus on that. Focus your thoughts around that. Focus your time around that. Focus your energy around that. Manifest, visualize, feel, enjoy. Just laugh. Yeah, just relax. Just have a good time. Embrace your life. Embrace yourself. We have whatever they were trying to do is not working. Stay in your own frequency. Have fun. Trying to keep you in the darkness. So this could have been someone who didn't want you to see clearly, didn't want you to understand things or be happy. Darkness can also imply, wanting to keep you in a lower vibration, right? So we have trying to keep you stuck with conflicts. Exactly, that's the energy I was getting. No offense, bless. I don't think it's impacting you at all. I don't feel it like it's even relevant. It feels like almost something that's in like external, far away. I feel like you've got a lot of bodyguards in place. You'll maybe do some prayers, work with Kali, work with deities that can protect you, Morrigan, whatever. Jealous people put themselves in a place of lack, which makes it harder to manifest for them. So these people need to work on these inner value and security issues on their own. They can't drag you down just because they don't have a good relationship with themselves. Nothing is ever guaranteed, so always have a backup. Very interesting. And that's usually, sometimes those backup plans are much better than the original plan, honestly. Life isn't entirely predetermined. Steer the boat to better shores through the current. So feel the energy. You got to slow down. You got to protect so you can sense the wind, sense where you got to go, how you can make your best move in this situation. But I hope you enjoy this reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Definitely something positive will emerge from this. Take care.